Hey guys, welcome back. Maverick here with another episode of Shaman King. So last episode, we now know that Anna is off to find Yo. Yay, we are gonna see her again in the near future, or maybe in the not so near future. I'm not gonna spoil that part. And then obviously we also had this horror side story, which again was really compressed and rushed and all that. But I mean, in the end, he kind of grew out of it, and now he's back with his friends, and they are off to continue the main story, right? At least that's what I think it is. Again, my memories are a little bit fuzzy, but I guess we'll know right in the episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh. Actually, okay, never mind. I thought that he already met them last episode, but anyways. This guy just shows up after 3 or 4 days and like, hey guys, what's up? Okay, I've grown, you know, I found myself. Let's go, guys. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Kawalu. Man, all the Shaman King songs are great songs to sing at karaoke's, right? You know, if you are able to sing karaoke's and able to sing in Japanese, anyways. Dasu. Saki ga aru something you can do. Ah, you can law. See, at the end of the opening, it's Anna and Yo together up against Hal. That's why I was saying in the last episode, right? Even though it doesn't really seem like much, those two Shikigamis were defeated quite easily. Hal Shikigamis. Anna is quite strong. Hmm? Hmm? I kind of remember this, but I also kind of don't remember this. What's gonna happen here? Uh... I can't remember. Oh well, oh well. That's all the much. That's all the better, right? By the way, what are the Native American tribes that this draws inspiration from? The Pablos or something? I kind of forgot. Yo, Sama. Hey, that was quick. Push up. Again. His hair. Why don't I remember this part? Yeah. Ah! I know. I remember now. Well, even if Dracula's fiction, he is based on someone in history. Yeesh. Again, right, this is a lot more bloody and whatnot in the manga. Yeah, basically they're like, ah, it's his own fault. Well, he did say he's a vampire. Oh. I like how it's always his hair that's harmed. What is that background music? Ah, that's funny. Oh, wait. Already? Of course, he's got to come along as well, right? And this is when his family resources come in handy. Oh, maybe you should quit talking when you're trying to do your sneak attack, dude. Seide, which is spirit, basically. All for the will of the Great Spirit. They're like, we're out. Oh, that struck a chord. Boris Tempest Dracula. That's a mouthful. I like how Brahmo actually kind of looks like Tokugera as well. That. Transylvania. Yep. Count Dracula. Or actually Count Vlad, right? Yeah. This is actually quite true to how the origins of Dracula came to be. Oh. Oh no, actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, look at that. The other two aren't even really phased. This guy really loves to talk, doesn't he? Well, I mean, Dracula is known for his sort of embellishments. And the flair for dramatic. Not really that long, but get the point. Yeah. All right, go. Oh wait, now we're getting a second. Ah, yeah, because there's still. I mean, I think it's what I think this is the arc that I'm expecting, but in any case, we'll talk more at the end. Alright guys, so that was a lot of dialogue for this episode, right? We basically had to go through the entire story of Dracula and so on and so forth. But if memory serves me correct, get ready for more of this, because next up is actually Rue, right? We then, if you guys notice, we didn't actually resolve this particular situation within this episode, so that means that this is a multi-episode arc, and well, this is not the last that we have heard of backstories and so on and so forth. And I do believe this is actually also the time when we get we are going to be introduced to a very particular bunch who are going to be very important going forward as well. And also, seeing Anna in the helicopter, of course, on her way to where Yo is, well, that means that we are nearing a very famous scene, a very fun scene that I have in regards to her. So I am looking forward to that as well. And as for the rest, I guess there's not really too much to add for this episode. The story of Dracula and whatnot. I think no, I think they pretty much got. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure about all the specifics of this, but I think from what I read before, it kind of matches up with what this guy said, right? You know, the origin of how Dracula came to be, and based on these kinds of rumors and legends and whatnot of basically the guy. You can argue he's a hero, you can argue that he's a villain and whatnot, but in any case, no, this is what we have at this point. This is. I mean, I guess technically he's, Dracula can't even, like, if nobody actually went and, dug up the history of this, Dracula doesn't really have that much in common with the guy that he's based on. So, yeah, whatever. But, however, I think the more important thing here, though, is to understand that this is the kind of guys that is around Hal, right? And I'm not talking about this just in the sense of being ruthless and willing to kill and so on and so forth, but really their backstories, right? There's a reason why we're learning about their backstories and so on and so forth. So that does kind of tie into the importance of what Hal is trying to do, and obviously all those that are gathered around him, right? They're not, so I guess. Maybe some are there just because Hal has this huge power and whatnot, but what does Hal see in all of these people, right? And that is going to be important going forward. The other stuff, I can't really get into too much else without spoiling anything, so I'm just gonna keep it at that. Obviously, it was funny to see, Yo's reaction to everything, and everybody's just like, oh, how can... But that's just Yo, right? Even in this kind of situation where you expect him to be shocked by the gravity of the situation and be like, what? I'm a descendant of Hal and whatnot, and he's just like, hey, I do think I kind of look like him, right? Like, Yo is so shy. I love it. Love it. What else? Oh, I actually misspoke earlier. So I was talking about like the Pueblo tribes, the Pueblo Indians, Pueblo Native Americans and whatnot. I think the correct term is Pueblo, right? I think I pronounced that wrong. The Pueblo tribes or Pueblo people who live around New Mexico, something of that sort. Around that place, right? I mean, those kinds of cliff structures, those kinds of housings are quite telling. This is a part of Native American history and whatnot. I mean, it makes sense, right? They are literally having all these Native American inspired apparel and whatnot, the Patch Tribe, and also they are in the U.S. of A. Right? So obviously, I said at the very beginning, this is going to be an anime. This is going to be a work which is a mishmash of lots of different cultures and religions and whatnot. So that is just one other thing here. And hey, like Dracula, right? That's a European kind of culturalistic kind of thing here. So all of this mixed together, and that is what makes Shaman King fun, because you get all these different ideologies and different kinds of people representing different kinds of beliefs and so on and so forth. So that in itself is great. But yeah, anyways, not too much to add on here. I suspect that we are going to we are going to have the next episode with being very dialogue heavy and flashback heavy as well, but we'll talk about that once we get there. So anyways, that's episode 16 of Shaman King. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.